All right, I'm back. In this video, I'm going to do wallpaper, wrapping paper, and miscellaneous. And I hope that I will be able to do this wallpaper without making too much of a ruckus. I just don't have a lot of room. I'm going to start with this one. I will be cutting portions of wallpaper and putting them in my shop. I'm going to try to do 8 by 10. These I'll probably just cut. You can't even see my hand. Just cut according to the pictures. And I'll be putting sets of wallpaper in my shop. The rolls of wallpaper were $3 to $4.50, except for one, and I'll show you that one. This one is kind of like a vinyl. I bet it's from the 70s, but this would be really good in a fall journal. There's not a whole lot of this one. And then this one, it has a washable feel to it also, but it's very delicate. This is the one that was more. This was $8, and this feels very vintage. You can see the back of it. She said it wasn't marked, it wasn't priced, and the lady that was ringing me up had this stall. This was her wallpaper, and I told her it didn't have a price on it, and she said she usually charges $12 for florals, but she gave it to me for $8, and there's quite a bit there. So pieces of this will be in my shop. It's probably making an awful lot of noise. I'm sorry about that. And then there's this one. There's more on a roll, but this part was cut separately. So again, this looks like 70s to me because of the colors. So because of the colors, it would make it look good in a fall journal too. And then this one is vinyl, or yeah, it almost feels like cloth, like a coated cloth, but it's pretty. Oh dear. Alright, so that's the wallpaper, and I got some the last time, I think 1 or 2. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. So I will be cutting up pieces and putting it in the shop. Then these, I took a chance on these. These are printer's blocks, and I was hoping that I would be able to put ink on them and stamp them, but they don't work very well. So this is right here. It shows up a little bit, so this would be good as background on things. This one, I can't even remember what it's supposed to be, and it doesn't show up well enough to even tell what it is. The little labels on them said what they were, but she took the labels off. And they weren't expensive, or I would not have bought them. They were $3 or $4. This one turned out the best. Looks like some sort of a compass, kind of. They were called printer's advertising blocks, and this one is a wall sconce. So that shows up a little bit. You can see that it's a light bulb and hanging on a sconce. So I don't know if I'll keep them or if I'll sell them as collectors, to collectors. Let me know what you think. I guess the only one I really don't want is this one, because you really can't tell what it is. These are okay. Anyway, just tell me what you think about those. More miscellaneous. This bag of wooden spools for $2. Aren't they cool? And some kind of yarn or floss. It feels more like a yarn, but it's thin. But they're on wooden spools. And this was cool, and this was only $3. They're typewriter keys. I saw that sitting there, and I picked it up and thought, well, they'd be more than I want to pay, and I flipped the tag over and almost set them down because I thought it said 30, and then I looked again and it wasn't 30, it was 3. I don't even know what I'll do with them. Maybe I'll decorate a steampunk journal. They're pretty cool though. I like them. $3. And I guess that's it for miscellaneous. I have Christmas here. I just got a few things for Christmas. Couple of, I think at least one of the golden books was for Christmas. But I got 2 more appliques for $1. Original price was 79 cents from Grant's. That store's been out of business for a long time. But I like these. There was a Santa Claus that wasn't very nice looking. Didn't want to pay $1 for it, but I got those. Then this is a holiday recipes book from the Home Economics Department of your gas company, 1950. So that'll be fun in Christmas journals. And then I got this set of playing cards. It was $6, but there's 2 packs of cards in there. So I will probably make some Christmas journal kits closer to Christmas and put some of these things in them, the cards and maybe some of the recipe pages, and we'll see what else I have by then. And then in this video I also wanted to do wrapping paper. So this one is funny. Tommy Hilfiger wrapping paper. It was $1, so I got it. Tommy Hilfiger is from Elmira, New York, which is where I go do my shopping. My craft store shopping in Sam's Club. It's Horseheads. I go to Horseheads, but Horseheads, Elmira, they're all in the same area, all part of the same city, I think. Anyway, Tommy Hilfiger is one of our local celebrities. In fact, his aunt was my music teacher in high school. And then I've got 3 wedding ones for $1, and I don't know how vintage they are. They have barcodes. I don't know when barcodes started being used, but they do look somewhat vintage. So I have, I know there's a glare because they're silver. I have 3 different wedding ones, and I will be cutting wallpaper or wrapping paper up and putting them in kits. And then I didn't even look to see what these designs were. I just bought the whole bag. It was $4.50, and there are 1960s, 70s, and 80s vintage wrapping paper in here. So I figured we could look at this together too. I did like what was right on the top there. Little animals with their babies. So obviously that will go in baby junk journals. So there's a full sheet of that. This looks like wedding paper. Just a piece of that. This one says happy anniversary. The flowers are pretty. This one's not shiny. I like that. It's a Hallmark paper. It looks like a full sheet. This one says warm thoughts, happy wishes. It's slightly embossed. Little hearts. Isn't that pretty? Reminds me of the 80s. Heart and hand was a big emblem in the 80s. And it's a full sheet. These are little bouquets made out of paper and doilies. That's pretty. Enjoy your birthday. This is textured also. Strawberries. Couple of pieces there. That's pretty. I like that. Ooh, I love this one. This one has textured daisies and bells. There must be a wedding paper because of the bells at the top, but I just like it for a spring or summer journal. So pretty. Hallmark. There's some more of that paper with the paper flowers. Oh, look at the bears. Aw, they're so cute. They're adorable. Puppies, wishing you a happy birthday. Watering cans on gingham. That will be awesome in a gardening journal. Another wedding shower one with umbrellas and bells and doves. That looks vintage. Pretty. Ooh, this one's pretty. Oh, look at the kittens. These are adorable. And we have this shiny one, lavender with flowers on it. Blue. Looks like polka dots, but they're little squares. And this one says Wishes just for your birthday. Okay, so that's it for wrapping paper. I'm not sure. I might just have ephemera left. So I'll be back.